I'm Mark Labocetta of Maverick America. I'm here with my friend Mark Stepanek, and we're going to show you the new fin that we've developed with C4 that Marco Bonfanti of C4 has developed with Martin. Martin, you want to tell us a little bit about this new fin?
Sure. I mean, it was a great privilege working with C4. I mean, they're the Ferrari or Maserati of a fins. And it was a great opportunity having the fin exactly the way I wanted to have it. So if you look at the fin, we put quite a lot of thought into that and a testing. And what you're going to find out, it's actually a little bit narrower and a little bit shorter than most fins on the market nowadays, creating a smaller surface area for the diver to go against. But because of the layout of the carbon and the carbon that's been used, and Mark can tell you a little bit more about that, it provides a tremendous amount of propulsion. The fin was made to be as universal as you can have it, right? You cannot have fin that's going to go fast and at the same time being the most efficient fin, or so you have to make some compromises in there. So what we were looking for, having a fin that is able to do really deep diving, but still manages to be maneuverable and be used for spearfishing. So the same thing you're going to see with the railings that are on it. They're a little bit lower than what you would see on a lot of the deep diving fins, but they're not as small as you can see with some of the other spearfishing fins out there, which gives the fin tremendous stability for a kick, so the water doesn't spill over, but also maintain some maneuverability when you need to scroll the fins and move them around. Another difference that you will probably see in this fin compared to a lot of the fins now on the market is the angle in which the blade is attached to the foot pocket. We have chosen a nice compromise of 21 degree angle, which makes the fin very effective and easy to kick on a surface, but does not compromise the blade positioning for deep diving, and does not lead to the tendency of bicycle kick, which is the very common mistake for people with aggressive angles. Do you want to tell them a little bit more about the carbon fiber in it? This is actually a new carbon fiber that they have started using for all of their fins, C4. So I'm quite excited that it's been used for this fin as well.
This is the TR50, which is a pre-preg carbon fiber. And as you can see, if we compare it to another C4 fin, this would be in their Scorpio line. You can kind of see the difference between the pre-preg, stands for pre-impregnated. The carbon fiber is actually infused with resin before and kept in the freezer, whereas all the other carbon fiber fins that C4 uses are all made of T700 carbon, which has a 40% higher tensile strength than most carbon fiber used in fins, which is T300. So going from T700 now to the R50 is a step above that, going with the pre-preg. You can also notice the big squares, and this helps with the elastic memory of the fin and the efficiency. And just the fact that one is matte finish and shiny is just a byproduct of that.
They look pretty. It's important. Pretty is important for freediving.
Shiny. We like shiny.
Yeah.
What about the stiffnesses?
Yeah, we stick to the three different stiffnesses that normally C4 produces their fins in, and they're called the same way, 25, 30, and 40. However, they're not comparable to their regular lineup. What you're going to find with the 25 fin of the signature line, it'll be softer than most of their 25s. It's a fin that would be suitable for girls. We just there wasn't really a decent carbon fiber blade for those on the market, so we try to cater to that type of a clientele, or somebody with a petite size. The 30, that's in my opinion where most people will end up with. I'm using the 30s most of the time myself. That is that sweet universal fin that has a lot of propulsion with not much of an investment in a term of muscle power. And then the 40s would be suitable for either divers in the very cold waters when you have a 7mm wetsuit and you're wearing a lot of weight, and when it gets compressed you really need some power and propulsion, or somebody who's, I don't know, a 200-pound size, so a bigger guy that needs to push a lot of surface area through the water. Also, if you decide to go you know, blue water hunting and hunting a big size fish, expecting a lot of fight out of it. I would go with the 40 probably as well. It gives you a good proportion.
Thrust.
Exactly, allows you to lift heavy stuff from the bottom, stuff like that. But for most of the application and effectiveness, the 30 is probably the way to go.
Yeah, and if I can add anything to the fins, just as Martin was saying before, you can see the differences in size between Martin's fin and the current C4 production. They're pretty close. This is the shortest fin that C4 makes, is the Scorpio Flame, and this is the longest bifin, is the Red Falcon. So you can see that there's quite a difference in the size, and where the Stepanek fin fits is right in the middle, really. In terms of comparison to the other models of the fins. To me, the feature that I like the most of your fin is how light this fin is. It's really light. We now have the lightest fin on the market.
I think it's the lightest fin on the market, which kind of you're gonna notice if you go out there spearfishing for a whole day and you have to lift a couple pounds with each gig. This thing, it's like having a feather on your on your feet. So it pays off.